Hey guys, this is gamercal playing Pokemon trading card game. I have done a lot of these today as a sort of bulk thing. I did mention this when I did the the update video, and yeah, that I was gonna probably do something like this. I've really enjoyed playing it though, so it doesn't bother me at all, but whatever. Yeah, important experiment, who cares, Joseph? We're gonna kill you anyway, I hope. He does have flying types, so if you were to build a lightning psychic deck, I guess, then you'd be in best position for this. But I don't care, because I'm just gonna go with my grass types and all will be well anyway. Ivysaur is tempting. I guess I'm gonna go for it. Might as well, you know. Only going second, however, not a good situation against a Spearow, but I think I will be able to stem the flow at some point. And, well, yeah, I think I can do it. Because, I mean, he's gonna do 10 damage to me now. I'm gonna do 20 and heal 10. Yeah, I can totally beat this thing. It's a bit scarier than it should be, but it's not going to kill me off, I don't think. Unless he evolves into Fearow. Oh shit. Why would you have to go ahead and do that? That's just being mean. And of course, it has to be immune to damage next turn, so I'm completely screwed anyway. Why? Seriously, just why? Why must you hate me so? Oh. There's no point in using Ivysaur at the moment, actually. Or is there? No, I'm gonna place it down, and I'm... Why is the dog barking now? It's past midnight. Why is it allowed out? Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm gonna switch to Jinx. I'm gonna use Jinx as fodder, and I'm gonna hope that I can draw something with this Professor Oak, because yeah, that would be very, very good right now. Trader, oh, I could do that actually. Trader away and go into Venusaur. And Venusaur next turn, I have the energy for it, so yeah, hopefully he's going to just draw peck, and he is not. He is going to draw this out as long as possible, because he is a douche. Yeah, that's a fantastic way of putting it, Cal. He is a douche, and that's just how he wants to play. Anyway, Venusaur, that's going to really make that Bulbasaur line very sturdy. 70 HP left, pretty freaking great to be honest. And yeah, he is just dragging this out as long as he can. You're a douchebag, man. You're a seriously douchebaggery. So I have a lot of energy and not a whole lot to use. Let's discard the Psychic and Ivysaur. Do I even want to discard Ivysaur? Not really. But I'm going to anyway, because I'm gonna get myself the Metapod and start setting up this Caterpie on the bench as well. Because Jinx really is just death fodder here. I'm keeping a Psychic Energy just in case I need one, but I shouldn't need one at this point, so yeah. Although he does flip tails here, so this gives me the chance to do a little bit of damage first, and you know what, I'm gonna take that. It seems stupid, but I'm gonna try and get 10 damage on this if I can. Of course I can't, because you're not allowed to do things like that in this game. So yeah, it's... The idea was that I wanted to stop it from getting this stupid stuff off here. It's going to be a 2-hit KO. That's my problem. And I wanted it to not be a 2-hit KO, but unfortunately that's the way it has to go. So Venusaur comes in, Breeder, if I'd have known I'd have drawn that, I wouldn't have used Metapod, I'd have used, whatever. I would have gotten Butterfree out if I'd have known, but I didn't, so whatever. Oh my god, another Fearow, are you serious? Has he really managed to set up that badly? I could be in trouble here. I honestly could be in a little bit of trouble. Because that Fearow has only 2 energy on it, but... yeah, that's not good. Well, right now I think I'm okay, but if he gets any more stuff out, I might be slightly screwed. You're a dick! Wow, this is like the absolute worst thing ever. Seriously. Okay, so I have Metapod, which doesn't have enough energy on it. I have Venusaur in my hand. This is not useful. Game, why? Why are you doing this to me? I'm going to go ahead and get myself Professor Oak, actually, because I need a new hand. I don't just need one Pokemon at this point, I need a whole new hand. Preferably an Energy and Butterfree, but yeah. Well, lots and lots of Bill, I guess. Yeah, we can go with that, because Trader will let me trade Bulbasaur and get out Butterfree, which can then go as the active. And I can use the Grass Energy. Now I have a fully charged Butterfree, so let's see what else I can get. Caterpie, I think I discarded the other Metapod, actually. Not quite sure, let's see. Well, I hope I haven't, because yeah, that's in hand. Did I discard it? No, I didn't actually. Right, okay, so I can get Metapod out the deck. So it is worth putting that down. And now Mega Drain for the obvious 40 damage. It's not very good when I don't have Venusaur out. I was really hoping I would keep Venusaur in play, but not to be, so whatever. I don't think it matters too much though, because I think I still have this one. It just means I can't use Pokemon Center, but I can just keep myself healed. So I think I still have this. Yeah, there's a Psychic Energy. Don't really care about Psychic Energy, to be honest. Is this thing going to be able to attack? No, it is not. So that's good for me, because that means I can keep on going. I really need to get Metapod, actually, if I'm going to get this thing up. And I get Trader, so I can trade away Jinx and get myself Metapod. Thank you very much. That's probably the last card, evolution-wise, in the deck as well, which is kind of funny. But now the Drill Peck has been completely healed. Maybe Butterfree is not as bad as I expected, it's just that it takes a lot of energy to set up, and yeah, I don't know, it's kind of iffy. Anyway, Leech Life, it does 10 damage and heals as much as it deals. That sounded really kind of funny, but you know, that's the way it goes, and game over. 40 damage, that gets rid of it. It heals itself, maybe, yeah, Butterfree is pulling its weight at the moment. It just takes a long time to set up. This is why I wanted to have Venusaur on the field, because if I had Venusaur down, it would be a lot nicer. You know, because then I could just Energy Trance stuff and it would be good. I wouldn't have to have so many energy on the field. Anyway, Laboratory Pack, we get another Muck. That is pretty good, because now I have two of them, and they're good to work with. We get another Magmar, and this one is more common to see just because it's got more HP, and it's got a lower retreat cost. It's a good early game Pokemon. Smokescreen, we all know what that does. Smog, Poison Chance, yeah. It's standard, but it's good. And then in this pack, we are going to get Hitmonlee. Okay, Hitmonlee is the lower HP, slightly more fighting specific version of Hitmonchan. It's not as good because it takes 2 energy to attack and it has less HP, but it does have 1 lower retreat cost too, which is a plus. Stretch Kick, sniping for 20, that's pretty good, but it can't hit the active. You need 3 fighting energy to hit the active. That's the weakness of Hitmonlee. Still, 50 damage on a basic Pokemon for 3 energy. That is actually really amazing. Like, really amazing. So, it's a good card, pretty much. And with that done, can we go ahead and get ourselves the pack for this? Because that would be good. Yes, we can. So, Rick is the master of the Science Club, uses Muck to disable Pokemon powers, which is going to be interesting because I have Venusaur which relies on it. But it's not a huge reliance. So yeah, we could get Psychic Pokemon to do the job here, but I'm not going to because I don't feel like it. And in this pack we get Venomoth. Venomoth is a cool card. We didn't get to see it before, but yeah, its only weakness really is that it doesn't do that much damage. But it's a fantastic card nonetheless, because you can switch its type to another Pokemon type in play, which is good if you have a lot of them, or if the opponent is weak to themselves. Against Psychics it's quite good. The thing is, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It only does 10 damage with its attack, so that's 20 with weakness. But if you flip heads, oh dear god. Poison and Confuse at the same time? Brutal. It has 0 retreat cost and 70 HP too, so it's fairly tanky. Then we got Tentacruel before. Tentacruel is really bad. I would never suggest using this. I might use it just as a show and tell, but it's seriously terrible. Confusion on a flip of heads, that should be automatic confusion if it was to be any good. 10 damage plus guaranteed poison sounds nice, but for 2 water energy, not really. And it only has 60 HP. One of the worst cards ever printed. Seriously. Now we did get a good Ghastly, however. That's going to come into play later. And that is pretty much it. So with that done, we are going to go ahead and play Rick, because yeah, why the hell not? So Master of Science, Science Rules Nature, da-di-da-di-da. Rick plays a Grass and Psychic deck, kind of like what I played Ronald with before, and what I'm playing at the moment actually, which is pretty cool. But he actually goes like devote to Grass Psychic, and he uses lots of poison types of course. Grimer Muck, he plays Porygon for the Psychic resistance, but it's still obviously not exactly that good, and come on man, draw a basic Pokemon already. But yeah, he plays the Porygon, he plays Mewtwo's as his Psychic types, and he plays the Grimer Muck. I think that's most of what he plays. I know he plays another grass line, but I can't remember what it is. Might be Coughing Wheezing, that's what it is, yeah, Coughing Wheezing right there. Coughing is very annoying because although it takes 2 grass energy to attack, once it can attack, it does a status condition every time, which really sucks. Come on, grass energy. Yes, there we go, good. So I can't attack this turn, but next turn I can attack, and that will be very useful. If he does status me, then I can get Ivysaur going, which is going to be good. I think I'm going to trade one away so I can get Jinx though, because I have Psychic Energy in hand, and I need another Pokemon out. Because yeah, I have 2 Psychics, so Jinx is clearly pretty good in this sort of situation. I'm hoping to get another Grass Energy so that I can use Poison Powder next turn, and that would be good. But because he hasn't attached to Coughing, I don't have to have one, but because I do have one, I'm going to put it on anyway. And what has he got out? Has he got anything? Grimer can paralyze, so I think I'm going to stick with Bulbasaur at the moment. It might prove to be a bad call, it might not, we'll see. Grass Energy on Grimer, that's okay. Alright, so I have Trader, but I have no Pokemon to use it with. I'm going to put an energy on Jinx because it's kind of useful right now. And if I can get another Pokemon, I'm going to get Venusaur out of the deck. Trader is not what I needed. I needed the Pokemon to trade. There's a difference. Anyway, he uses that Mewtwo. We're going to be seeing that soon, I think, because it's in a challenge thing we'll see soon. It's a promo card, and yeah. But I will show it just now anyway. It is here. It's a good late game card in a way because Energy Absorption gets you energy cards out the discard pile, and then Cyburn straight 40 damage for free energy. It's not a good starting card, but if you get it later on in the game, Energy Absorption's really helpful, so good card. Now because he didn't paralyze me, I'm going to heal off this damage here, and that's going to be good. Keep me at full health until I have to do something else basically, and now I do have to do something else because he did paralyze me, which does suck, but it's not too important. Computer search. That could get me Venusaur, that might be useful in a bit. But right now, Vine Whip 30 damage, it's just an easy KO, basically. And Psychic Energy, don't really need, so I'm probably going to discard it. Breeder is also not needed right now, so I'm going to discard Breeder and one of the traders and get myself Venusaur, and that is pretty well game set. Because yeah, now that I have Venusaur on the field, I can easily kill him off. I have Pokemon Sensor in hand, which is very good, because what you can do with Venusaur is you can energy trans the stuff off of your Pokemon that have damage counters, put all of the grass energy onto a Pokemon that doesn't have damage counters, and then Pokemon Center. So it flat heals your entire bench and you don't cost yourself anything. It's a very strong strategy, and that's why you should always have 1 or 2 traders in a Venusaur deck. That is my philosophy, pretty much, and I'm sticking to it regardless. You should probably also try and have Pluspowers though for these 70 HP Pokemon here, because yeah, they're kind of annoying. Psychic Energy's not really needed at the moment, so I'm not going to bother attaching them, there's just no point. I don't have a Psychic type to put them on. I could put them on Chansey, but is there really any point at this stage? Because that's game over. He's changed his resistance to grass, but because I do 60 damage, I overpower him anyway. So really, not much point. I could put the energy on that, I suppose. Then, just to be a douche, put the energy trans, take the grass on Jinx, put it on Metapod, whatever. Really, it makes 0 difference. Because he's dead. And that's it. Didn't really show off the evolutions of his deck, but we've seen Weezing already, and Muck I've showed you in tech stuff. I'm going to use Muck later on anyway, so to be honest, I don't really need to show his deck off any more than I did. So yeah, that's it. And we get laboratory packs, of course, because he is a scientist after all, and another Venomoth. Hey, that's pretty good. Also Poliwag, that's nice to have too. I need Venonats though. I've not got any Venonats, and that kind of sucks. We also got a Magneton. This Magneton's not really very good at all. The other one is much better despite having lower HP. Sonic Boom sounds nice in theory because you can do damage to Sand Slashes and stuff, but really they're gonna kill you in 2 hits anyway. So the no weakness is a bigger disadvantage than the no resistance applying. So don't even bother. It does have self-destruct for 100, it's the same as Golems. Really, it's just not worth it. That's the only damage it can tend to do, so no point. Anyway, here is a Venonat. That's pretty good. Stun Spore, standard stun sporing stuff. Leech Life is always good. So yeah. How many of those do I have actually? Because although I'm going to switch deck types now, I think, yeah, I've only got the 1. I've got more Venomoth than I have Venonat. How weird is that? Well, I might grind for some laboratory packs soon actually, because they are a very rare pack type. Only really leaders and a couple of trainers ever give you them, so I might do that. But anyway, just now I am going to change my deck around again, so I will be back in a little bit. Okay, and we are back, because, yeah, I'm going to come up with a name pretty soon, I think, but, yeah, we are going to go with a fire and fighting deck, because why the hell not? I'm trying to make it so that I change types entirely when I do these things. I don't know how many dual types I'm going to end up playing, but I'm considering it right now. Basically what I'm trying to do is change types as we go along, so that I'm not using, say, grass types twice in a row, or yeah, basically that. And I don't have very much to go with Psychic at the moment anyway, so why not just go with this? You will notice there is a typo in Ninetales' name. It's supposed to be Ninetales as in tail, not the appendage. It's, yeah, that's kind of lame. But basically I'm going with Vulpix and Ninetales so I can try and show off both types of Ninetales. That would be kind of cool. Magmar as the early game card, as we've seen. I'm going with evolutions as well a little bit, but we'll explain that in a sec. We've got Machamp, you know, why the hell not? Because Machamp is a cool dude, and we haven't shown him off yet. Hitmonchan is the other basic, so we've got Hitmonchan, we've got Magmar, and we've got a Flareon, and for the hell of it, we've got Vaporeon. I'm not really sure why I'm using Vaporeon with stuff actually. I should probably use Jolteon, but then I don't have double colorless and nothing else needs it in the deck, so Vaporeon is very slightly cheaper to use, so that's just the one I'm going to use. If I ever randomly come across a fire deck, then I guess that would be good. I guess in terms of trainer line, you can see not much has ever changed. I put 2 energy retrieval in here though, because I have Flareon and I have, what's its face, Ninetales, both of which do discarding fire energy. So my idea is that I should hopefully be able to get them back if I use energy retrieval. I don't know, I mean, maybe I could maybe get away without doing that, but yeah. I don't know, that's what I've decided at the moment, we'll see. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to get 1 double colorless in here, because the evolutions use that, but nothing else does, so there's no point in me having more than 1, but it is very good if you can get Flareon with a double colorless energy on it. So there's that, and then name, we're going to go with something. I didn't really have a name set for this one, so I don't know. We're just gonna call it the Firefighter at the moment, and I'll probably come up with a better name at some point. But anyway, that is basically it. So this has been gamercal playing Pokemon trading card game, and join me next time when it will be an entirely different recording session, and hopefully I'll be able to have a few of these up before I do so, because that would be good. But anyway, the point is we're going to go play somebody else later, and I think I have an idea of what I'm going to do next, but that's to come later, not just now. So, see you guys for that then.